Hey y'all, I'm Aasha Redway.
And it's your girl Danielle Meeks.
Listen, and we are Geneus R Us, and we
got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise the star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Yeah, baby. SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. A platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba. And for the first time this year, we officially off the court, ladies and gentlemen. We going to the roots. Something that everybody loves to do, right? You have hip hop, you got fashion, and you got sports. We blend them all together. We call that Sports Life Talk, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, we got two of the most beautiful, two of the most dopest, two of the most dynamic young ladies who are making the name and ripping waves right now in the music industry by telling y'all who got next. That's right. Let's make some noise for Geneus R Us. Hey, Aasha Lewis Redway, the host and the founder and the content creator, as well as her co-host, as well as her content creator, Danielle Meeks. New York, stand up. Let's go.
Listen. Hello.
Now, how
I love the energy. Like, I love it.
I love it.
A little bit of it is because I'm afraid of y'all, but I'll just
coming for you. Coming.
Hey, look, we got a great show planned for you guys today. Y'all buckle up. This is going to be a wild one. I'm super excited. And if this is your first time watching SLT, welcome to the You Got Next experience. I am your host, the mouth of the South B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach KT, Kev. I don't know how you do it, man, but I'm feeling blessed right now. You know, wake up every morning and I feel blessed. You know what I'm talking about? We got two dope ones on, man. I'm super excited. Kevin, how you feeling today, man?
Like you said, blessed, and want to give a shout out to Joyce J. She reached out to us. She slid in our DMs, and she was like, "Hey, I got some people for y'all." And I said, "Send your people." So let's turn up, B. Jones. Let's go.
Man, Joyce ain't never got to slide no. Joyce, call me up, sis. Call me up, Joyce. She's super dope. We got to talk about
that. Made the story better. Joyce J. slid in our DMs.
Kind of gave us a little bit of some stripes. Kind of gave us some merit. Yeah. All right, y'all know what we do in the year of the Mama. We kick every show off with a game we call the Moment of Truth. That's right. We're going to do it unique today because these young ladies have prepared 3 interesting facts about their company, Geneus R Us. And they are going to give us these facts, but y'all know we do everything different right here. One of these facts ain't true. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team and try to figure out which one of these facts about the company ain't the truth. All right, Kevin, you ready for this one?
Oh, I stay ready, man. Queen, stand up. Let's go.
Queen, she's your queen to be a vision of perfection. All right, y'all, give us y'all 3 facts.
Yes. All right. So basically, our facts and our lie. So we basically attained a partnership with Groover platform where we'd be able to support independent artists and review their music and just basically give them opportunities. See what else we got. Danielle, go ahead.
That we got to interview Jay Holiday. And then also we both went to school for journalism.
Now, let me tell you why this is messed up, Kevin. Because, we don't just interview people, like I literally got y'all profile up on my screen, and I see one went to school for journalism, Kevin. I don't see that two, and I know they interview some big, I'm talking about some of the names made my jaw drop when I saw who they was interviewing. I was like, dang, they interviewed them. So I know they ain't touched a lot of people. And Jay Holiday, in my bed. You know what I'm saying? So I know.
Yeah, he got Suffocate too. Don't forget about that one. Suffocate was
but my bed was my favorite. Don't rain on my Jay Holiday parade.
Oh, no, I'm just giving Jay Holiday love. He may want to come on the show. We only knew one song, so now we know two. Come on, B.
But the Groover thing. So she said Groover. Why would somebody just give out a platform name? But they do the reviews. I went through a couple of reviews. Matter of fact, I was jamming Lexi out of St. Louis just a little while ago, looking at the reviews. So I don't know, Kevin. I'm gonna leave this.
Let's go with the third one, B. Jones. I feel your heart was going towards the third one. One of them being a journalism major. We're just gonna go with that one.
All right.
If we get it wrong, it's not the first time we got it wrong. So let's go.
They got them hands, KT. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna say that Aasha was a journalist, but you did not, Danielle. We're gonna say you went for communications or something like that. y'all tell us which one was the lie.
You was right. The third one was the lie. Y'all right.
Y'all was good. Y'all got this.
Actually, I went to school for marketing.
I knew it. I saw the marketing, what I'm saying? Meeks marketing. We almost had Meeks marketing out there on the, what I'm saying? We're going to say that for later. We might have to still drop that company.
Might have to revisit it.
Run that back.
The Meek mouth, you know what I'm saying? Mouth and the Meeks, you know what I'm saying? We going to do something big later on down the road. All right, y'all. Y'all know it. We about to take y'all on the crazy ride. And before you start every road trip, y'all know what y'all got to do. Come on, ladies. Take that right hand. Reach it up for me. Come on. Hey, Aasha, take that right hand. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and strap up. Click.
Clack.
Go. Listen, we need all of our New Yorkers, all of our folks out there in Chicago, all of our hip-hop heads. I don't care if you're Team Kendrick or Team Drake. We need y'all to do 4 things right now for us that's going to make this show popping like Orville Redenbacher. Number 1, I need you to stick around and watch this content throughout its entirety. I don't know why the algorithm says you got to do it, and you just got to do it. Number 2, smash that like button. We need this show. We need Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg to bubble this thing all the way up to the top. Number 3, sharing is caring. Just like you tell somebody like, hey, y'all heard that song, girl? Yeah, we need you to say, y'all heard that show, girl? And send this show to all of your kinfolk in your phone, on your WhatsApp. It don't matter. And tell them about these amazing young ladies in this company that we're about to put you on game. I promise you, friends, will thank you later. And last but not least, subscribe to the vibe. That's right. Become a part of the Sports Life Talk tribe. Smash that subscribe button. Show your boys some love. We telling y'all, we not playing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop playing with us and start praying with us in 2024. This show taking over, and we're going to keep giving y'all amazing content, amazing guests. We just need you to rock with us. Lift us up and proud. All right, Coach. All right. Well, you know what I'm asking y'all? Genius. Is your folks going to hold us down? Is your network and the people that's watching this show right now gonna show some love to SLT Nation?
They sure will.
They definitely will.
All right, y'all.
They got us. They got our backs.
Let's go. 10 toes down. Smash that subscribe button on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Boo! It's a party. I love this part of the show because I don't care if I'm sleepy, I'm tired, or I'm sick. Y'all just gave me all the strength I need. I promise we got all these new family members. That's right, KT and I, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family around Sports Life Talk. So as a new member of the family, we need you to drop us an emoji in the chat. And you know what? Hey, Aasha, you are the founder of this company. So we're going to let you pick the emoji of the show. You tell us what emoji is everybody that just smashed that subscribe button, throwing in the chat and letting us know they out there supporting us.
Listen, they better get them hearts. You gotta love us. You gotta love us.
I learned about them hearts. It's about 7 different color hearts. Which color they got? Which
red.
That's right. Hey, throw us the red heart in the chat. Those things, like I said, KT and I, we don't do fans, we don't do followers, we only do family. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Kevin, if they throw that red heart in the chat, what are we gonna tell them?
We're gonna tell them thank you.
And you know what? Not only are we gonna tell them thank you, it might be a surprise. Once this show get 1,000 views, we might do something special for one lucky heart. We might pick a bleeding heart and throw y'all some SLT swag, something like that. We're gonna work it out. But ladies, this is Kevin's favorite part of the show. We about to crack this thing open with a whole different level. We about to talk about y'all on off the boardroom. You know what I'm talking about? We just gonna talk about how y'all is in y'all daily life. Welcome to the SLT Initiation. Let's go.
Initiate both of y'all into the SLT family. You got to give us your top 5 music artists. And Danielle, we're going to start with you.
Fine, okay, so we have Beyonce, Onika Tanya Mirage, Nicki Minaj. Gotta go with Jay-Z. Gotta have Nas. Ooh, MJ.
You know what, Kevin? That was a New York list. I know she ain't she hit me with the full name, the full government.
I know, I was confused at first. I was like, man, who is she?
I know they digging deep, but goodness. No, I like that top 5. All right, come on, Aasha, give us yours.
Thank you.
All right, so of course I have to throw Beyonce as number 1. Tank is number 2. Then Bobby Valentino. Number 3, I gotta say Jasmine Sullivan, and then number 5, Vivian Green.
Well, first and foremost, shout out to you for bringing Tank to the show. We ain't never had Tank on.
And Bobby Valentino, man, his first album.
Hey, I liked it too, Kevin. I liked it too.
All of them.
All right, but you got to tell us a little bit about Vivian Green so Kevin can properly scorecard this.
Emotional roller coaster.
Yes.
I know who Vivian Green is.
Excuse me.
Don't come at me like that, Pippin. I know who she is.
I was trying to help you out, Playboy, but
I didn't need help. As you can see, I
heard that one song before. So Kevin.
That's the one song.
Don't play her. She got songs.
Stop doing that bad side. Now you have to fight him. I'm not helping.
I don't need all the Green fans. I don't need all the Vivian Green fans.
My baby, I'll give my
that's
my.
Wait a minute. Do we have a choir singer in the house? Do we got somebody? She got it. Okay, so we're gonna keep the Vivian Green debate going off there. We're gonna have to make sure we get some more Vivian Green. Shout out to Vivian Green. I'm sorry, Viv. I'm sorry, Viv. All right, Kevin. Well, Kevin, since you know all about Vivian Green, you love Bobby Valentino. What are you giving them? We're gonna combine it. What are you gonna get a top 5?
24. It's a mamba. It's 24. That's as high as you can get. That's 24.
I'm going to add JC in there because
they top 5 was both R&B Jones. Goodness.
Thank you.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why? And Aasha, you go first.
Ooh, favorite superhero, Wonder Woman.
Why
Wonder Woman. Only reason because it's just something about her ability to be able to have the strength that she has, the endurance that she has, the speed that she has. I think for us women, I have to put it out there. We do a lot. We do everything. We wives, we're girlfriends, we're mothers, we're aunties, we're everything, right? We boss women and we just know how to maneuver. And I have to shout out to all my ladies that have these superpowers. So yeah, Wonder Woman.
All right, Danielle, who you got?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Because Wonder Woman, they try to count her out, but you know what? She proved that she could do it. And she does it gracefully. She could do it better as any man could. So I was
She's bad. She's just bad.
Yeah, she's bad in more than one way. So yes, I love that. All right, so since every superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme songs be?
Honestly, I know it's not no regular superhero song or anything, like no Shaft, Bad and everything, but I'm gonna say Mary J. Blige. She would definitely any track from hers, like especially Just Fine or anything like that.
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Like it's a sophisticated, wise, coming through type step in music.
All right. Now, then, yeah, you gotta give us one.
Okay, so this is like a song that I listen to every day. Well, almost every day. You know what is it? As long as you keep your head to the sky. Yeah, it's like that's my theme song. Like
that is from Sounds of Blackness, isn't it?
Yeah, Sounds of Blackness. I can think of it.
That's a gospel song.
Yeah, Sounds of Blackness. That's my theme music right there. Yeah.
All right, so
not a damn person chose Vivian Green. All I'm trying to say. All these Vivian Green songs.
Yeah, B. Jones. It's on site when they see you, so you be ready.
Yes, be ready.
All right, so this is probably the most important. So you can nuck if you buck, B. I'm out of that. All right, so this is probably the most important question we asked during our initiation. Mm-hmm. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come out of Queens to kick it with y'all. What's that one food spot we going to? And what is your go-to meal there? And Aasha, you go first.
Oh my gosh, for Queens? So, I don't know.
Now, it could be somewhere else besides Queens.
Only thing I can think of is like literally like just Jamaican spot.
I can't believe all that eating going on in Queens, and you can't like. Come on, I know
it's just like a Jamaican spot. So it's I was like, okay, so Jamaican flavors or the door. The door is really good. That's the Jamaican spot. They have amazing. Like if you're looking for good Jamaican food, it's good, hands down. Their cornbread is amazing.
Yeah, if you go Miss Lily's in Manhattan, Miss Lily's is the Jamaican spot. There, Chef's Kiss, the grill. It's like Caribbean food up here is like really good.
Yeah, the Caribbean food.
Like you have to. It's like certain places you go to. You don't go everywhere.
Okay.
We're not going anywhere without y'all anyway. So
you're not a sweet mouth of the South. I'm a Southern boy. I ain't gonna be running around Queens, New York. But Kevin, you with some of the plantains? You with some of this Caribbean food, my guy? Jollof rice, all that there.
Hey, let's go for it. Hold up. You know I don't do spicy, so I got to get mine a little mild. I can't do spicy.
You don't get spicy food? Oh Lord, jeez.
Hey,
I don't do spicy either, so I'm good. You good.
Okay, so yeah, I'm with it, B. Jones.
I don't do spicy either.
All right, so now it's time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plates around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, SLTYouGotNext.com, to learn more about us and other You Got Next family members like Joycey J. Now allow me to turn up to B as we learn more about our newest play cousins. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
A genius.
Come on now.
Us. Welcome to the show. Aasha, Lewis, Redway, Danielle, Meeks. It is a pleasure to have y'all on this joint. Y'all can tell we have a lot of fun, but we're about to really tell them y'all story because normally it's funny because I'm about to ask y'all a question, which we got it from hip hop, right? And we converted it over to sports because most of the people come on here in sports, but we're going to start the show off with one of our favorite questions. All right, so we're going to ask y'all my favorite question. We'll start with you, Aasha, since you are the founder. What made you fall in love with hip-hop?
Ooh, what made me fall in love? Well,
you know what? I'm going to open it up. What made you fall in love with music? Because y'all do more than just hip-hop. I saw some hip-hop, but y'all do R&B. So what made you fall in love with music?
Oh, my goodness. Well, first of all, music overall has just always been my life, a part of my life. So how I started off with the business is named after my father. My father sung gospel music. He originally from Georgetown, South Carolina. He moved upstate to Rochester, New York. I remember he used to promote gospel artists, bring them to Rochester, and from church to church, he traveled up and down the East Coast. And just seeing his passion and his love and his endurance for it, it just grew something inside of me, and it connected us. And I was rocking with it ever since. So I just knew I just had a heart for music. In what capacity at that time, didn't know. I just knew it was just something I just couldn't let loose of myself, and that's all I know. That's all I know.
What about you, Danielle? When did you fall in love with music?
I feel like it's just always been embedded in me. It's something like family-wise, like my grandfather, like my grandparents used to always have parties and just always playing music. My mom always used to play music, you know, cleaning on Saturdays, Sundays, you listening to like Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker when you cleaning. I vividly remember, like, when I used to live in Georgia, me and my mom would drive back and forth to New York, and just like her just playing music on our road trips, and it's been something that's just been like so comforting for me. So yeah.
Well, y'all took music to another level, and I think there's a part of everybody that's watching this that had a dream of doing something in music at one point in their life, right? Whether they were watching Soul Train, they said, "I want to be up there dancing." We always have music dreams, and you guys actually pursued it, which to me, you know, strange, right? Y'all had a level of courage that most people don't have. But how did the whole platform? Tell us how this all got evolved, and then more importantly, how did y'all two link up?
Yes. So as I said, this basically just came after honestly, this started off as a business when I was in grad school, it was saying you needed to kind of develop a business for your thesis. Now, I knew I always wanted to be in business. I just couldn't think of what I actually wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be in music. I knew it wanted to be something where I'm supporting or I'm doing something in this field, media wise. I just couldn't draw the dots together or draw the lines together. And then when my father passed, I thought about him and his love and his just everything for him for music. So when he passed, I just knew I developed this business. I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to continue the legacy. I'm going to do something in music, but I'm going to cover a variety of genres instead of just gospel. So it's going to be gospel, R&B, hip hop. So whatever you think of, we're just going to cover. And I named That's How Genius came about. And I just been on it ever since. Of course, lifed was lifing. And I put it to the back burner for a bit. And then I came back and I was just like, probably about 2016, 2017, where I was just like, all right, let me just really go into this. And I just started posting it because I've always was taught, if you don't know where to start, just start. So that's what I did. I just literally started posting, you know, new videos. I started posting pictures of, you know, everything I could think of an artist that's developing or whatever in that at that time. And then fast forward, 2019 got my official papers and was just like, yo, I'm serious about this. I have to move forward. And, you know, you do a lot of things when you got the right support and the right foundation. So, then I just knew from there, I was like, dog, we went into 2020 and I was like, we want to start a show. I said, I just didn't know what. And I said, I know I want to talk about music and entertainment. Pandemic hit. Still when I was like, oh, this is amazing because Instagram Live just came through and I was like, okay, we're gonna do a live, whatever. And Danielle's cousin, Brittany, who is my heart, she started with me. I asked her, I was like, can you come, you know, do a show? You know, we're going to talk about some music. I said, I have a lot of independent artists. I said, you know, we're going to do a new music segment. And then we just kind of go into some entertainment talk. The first show. and the first show was good, but I'm going to let Danielle talk about how we connected.
So, I've always known Aasha through my cousin Brittany, because they used to work together. So I've always known Aasha. But the way I actually got started and onboarded with Geneus, like she said, my cousin did they did a Music Mondays. So they were doing like entertainment news. And some of the things that they were talking about, like my cousin was just like, oh, like she didn't really know too much of what was going on. So I'm like sitting watching, I'm like, oh my gosh, like having my own opinion. So then afterward, we were talking about it, just like, you know, doing like a regrouping and just talking. And she was like, yeah, I think you need to do this instead of me. So literally like the next week I came on. Just been doing it ever since. Like,
we've been doing it. And Danielle's so amazing. It's like our chemistry is just it just messed. Like we just get our topics, we be laughing, talking, and it just kind of led to us just really writing this out to interviews. Like when we were just a small platform, because I came from working with major labels and independent labels. So, you know, just trying to reach out to some of my contacts and say, hey, listen, we want to start interviewing artists. We want to start, you know, doing this or whatever. And of course, you know, you get that, you know, that kind of pushback, like, well, you know, yeah, are you really trying to do this? Like, cause this is a Bulldogs kind of world. So, And that's just basically what we've been sticking with it ever since. You know, doing the red carpets, flying to LA, being in New York, hitting up events, speaking to artists, speaking to publicists. Like Danielle's my road dog. Everything I keep communicate with her with everything, and that's just how our chemistry is just as her. If she can't do something, I'm doing it. If she's able to do it, she's in it. You know, and things like that. So we just kind of flow off of each other.
Yeah.
But I try to keep us busy. I try to keep the momentum going.
Try. I'm telling you right now, y'all need to go follow these young ladies at Geneus R Us on Twitter, on IG. I mean, y'all are everywhere. The platform looks beautiful. It looks amazing. But I don't think, you know, sometimes I do my research and my jaw drop. This was one of them episodes where I couldn't even really get through it all because I had so much fun just on IG listening to interviews. I got like 6 people queued up right now in my music that I got to go check them out because y'all done interviewed them. And I was like, wait, that little snippet was kind of rolling. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't think I can do a good enough job of stressing how dope y'all are to the people that's watching. So, you know, instead of me trying to convince, I'm going to list off some names. I'm going to list off some names, okay? I know y'all done heard of Escape. You know what I'm saying? You're my little secret. Okay, Coco Jones, Deborah Cox, Raheem DeVaughn, Rough Ends, Brownstone, Kid Capri, Jim Jones, Vina Love. I mean, I'm talking about the list goes on and on. And you guys are literally at a Mary J. Blige concert and award ceremony. Y'all are the truth. Y'all are doing some big things. When did y'all like hit that pop? When did that bubble burst and y'all kind of took this thing to the next level? Because people are watching y'all right now on Sports Life Talk and not really understanding what's cooking up there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this, and Danielle knows that this is what I lead with. Everything we do in this business is God led. I'm very faith-based, and there's nothing that I don't do because without him first. Communication, everything. And then, you know, I talked to Danielle and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. She know I'll come to her with 50 million ideas. And I was just like, oh, this is what I'm thinking. I want to, you know, hit this and do this. And the one thing about it though, when I'm praying about what we're doing and where we're going, because God introduced us to some amazing people, because the one thing I definitely pray about, because I've worked in this business for so long, is being able to be placed with the right people, not just anybody, regardless of how many you may know, whoever, Usher, Chris Brown, whoever, Nicki, all that. But if they not right for us, I don't want that relationship. I don't want that connection. So I need God to understand, to put us in connect in a way that's going to protect us and put a hedge over us, because guess what? When you have the right connection, you have a godly connection, and that's what's going to put us in there. We've been blessed to meet some people who put us in rooms that people that have 20,000, 30,000 followers that haven't been in those rooms yet. And we are very, truly appreciative, and we are very, very humble about it. And what people keeps coming back to us, and they'll tell us, oh, y'all don't have the numbers, y'all don't do this. But the one thing they will say, they're like, y'all are so down to earth, y'all professional, y'all have fun, y'all have amazing conversation, you do your research, and that's what they love. And that's what we're going to keep on going. We know we're not no gossip site. We want to present the artists. We want to present the creators. We go hard for what we do and how we research and ask questions and promoting. We do all of our content.
Yeah, I saw one article or a post in which y'all asked a young lady about her rights and having to deal with the term. You know, y'all were trying to really like, y'all questions are first class. I mean, I think y'all kind of shocked her with the question. I don't even think she was really prepared to speak on that, you know, because y'all took it to a different level. And that's what really impressed me, is that not just our queens, no pun intended, but y'all literally are out there very polished, very succinct, and super entertaining, but y'all are doing something that's entertaining people in the world of music and entertainment. Like, that even makes it more difficult. And like you mentioned, there's a lot of concentrated competition or saturation of competition that's trying to do exactly what you guys do. What would you say makes Geneus different? What would you say sets y'all apart from everybody out there who's just trying to do reviews and amplify the unheard artists and spread their message? What makes your platform unique to that cause?
I would say, for me, I would say the education portion of it. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, we are like entertainment media, but we also want to make sure that people are educated and like there may be some like you said, like we ask certain questions on your rights and certain things with artists, and maybe some people who are watching, they don't know, or they just don't know how to go about it. So I think like at the end of the day, it's like more education focused, and we want people to learn and like use resources or figure it out, you know.
And to piggyback on that really quickly, what Danielle was saying is just not only are we educating, we really want you. I've been to the point where artists used to really think it was just one way. Like, oh, if I just stay here, this one song, I'm a hit. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
All right. Did you understand? Like, do you know how to? You know what's the numbers you get in on your DSP? Do you understand how to properly set up the right track? Do you understand what the contracts are? Do you understand how to get your publishing and license? The difference between the publishing and licensing and sync and all this other stuff. Like, do you understand that knowledge? Because when you go into the room, guess what? They're gonna talk circles over your head. So be ready, be prepared. So that's why I admire, artists like Little Baby, his mother, Gunna, there's so many artists because they went in knowing it. Unfortunately, we hear so many stories from the artists from the 80s, the 90s that lost so much because they just didn't know, and they were so young and they got taken advantage of. So this is the opportunity. And once again, just to piggyback and say, look at our slogan. We're real music, real style, and real people. We coming but what the real is, and we're going to be real about it. And that's what's going to set us apart. That's what's going to continue to set us apart. No gossip, none of that. So we want to tell people, like, did you know Jay-Z's put together a program with LIU here in Brooklyn, not because he's dating Beyonce and he got a daughter out here we don't know about or whatever the deal is. Like, we're not about the gossip, and that's what sets us apart. And we stand strong on that, and that's what we're going to follow to this day. The algorithm will come back.
You know what's crazy about that is we kind of, it's funny listening to y'all. It's funny listening to y'all and watching y'all because it kind of reminds me of my brother from another mother and how we go about doing business. But it's crazy how you talk about that, not getting caught in the gossip, because that's just not who we are. But I'm glad you said that, because it's real easy to drag somebody. And I got to ask y'all, every single person on y'all site had good music. Do y'all intentionally say no to bad music? Like, has there ever been an artist that came through and y'all was like, that's a hard pass? let me give y'all the double XL because they probably do a better job reviewing you. Because I mean, you could easily say, y'all, this trash just came up like Sexy Red. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be dragging Sexy Red. I'm sorry, but no, I'm just saying. But for real talk, don't y'all be at me about no Sexy Red. I was just teasing. But no, but is there anybody that come in that come and y'all they present y'all with the song, y'all like, that ain't what I want. I don't want to hear that. That's trash.
I will say there's like been times like we've had artists who want to be interviewed, but they have maybe one song, and it's just like, okay, I mean, I get you have one song, but it's just like, we need more to go off of, if you want to do like a full, like usually like our interviews are like 35 minutes. So it's just like, we need more to talk about, or it could be one song from like 5 years ago. Okay, what are you doing now? What are you doing currently? So we've had situations like that before.
Yeah, and I think that we had to learn as well, because being that we came from this background of music, of course the idea is like, oh my God, I want to put this together, this community, I want to help everybody, right? I want to be Captain Save everybody, right? But we had to understand, we had to set boundaries, we had to set requirements in regards to that. We need to see that you're a consistent artist. Whether I don't mean you gotta be putting out a single and an album out every single day like a Boogie with a hoodie, but what I'm saying is you at least have to have some type of consistency. Understand your audience. What's going on? Like, are you marketing? Are you across all DSPs, or are you at least have a solid audience that someone can really reach you? So these are the things that we try to talk to them about. Nobody said you have to have 1 million followers or anything like that. But at least, do you understand yourself as an artist? Do you understand that where your marketing niche falls, and that you're putting out music that you know that you have a reach for? So that's what it is. But yeah, we've actually gave some artists some deserving chances that I could have been like, did y'all know?
Yeah. But there's also been times like we've interviewed artists where maybe like the music just wasn't for me or for Aasha,
right?
But just also like hearing their story, because I'm a person like I like hearing your story and okay, what are you about? How did you get into music? You know, and then like I'm like, all right, maybe I'll change my mind. So there, like I said, there's been times that the music wasn't my cup of tea, but the story was just like, okay. All right.
And you can hear the potential in the music, and I think for me it's just like I said, we educate too. So whenever we do an interview, I always go back to the artist, or I always circle back to them and say, hey, you know, you good, you're solid here, but look into this, check into this. Is there a way you can be able to kind of maneuver in that? Because there's artists that we interviewed, they'll be strong in Afro beats or strong in R&B, but then they's like, oh, I'm just putting this out because, you know, I want to go into that. Okay, stay in what you're strong in first, build that, and then kind of move into it and kind of sample into that and different sounds and different music, because sometimes that can confuse your audience, especially when you're building. So we want to be able to, like I said, our foundation is that we've been an artist. We talk to them and let them know, like, hey, this is what it is. But yeah, we don't take everybody. We had to set those boundaries, because we do get a lot of artists that do reach out to us. We get from everywhere. Danielle be like, who this one? Who's this? Let me see, send me their links. And I'll be like, they're good, but I also want to let them know, like I said, it's an educating factor. You know, hey, we'll work on some things. Maybe you're not ready to do an interview yet, but maybe we can do this. Let's get you there.
Well, let me ask you this question: Who break the news on? Because for some odd reason, I don't want to have that negative conversation with Danielle. I can just see it on her face. She gonna hurt somebody feeling. Hey, Aasha, are you the one? Are you the? And that's the sound of blackness below us, right? That's the one who said a gospel song is her walk-up song. she no, you're not coming on here. You're not coming on here. So you can miss us, but hey, Aasha, are you the one? Are you the one breaking the news to him?
9 out of 10. I'm probably yes. Because you know what's so funny? Danielle, we were like, no, this is not it. I don't understand like why, you know, she'll say, but she's good about it. She's very nice about it. But you know, she's New York. She's New York.
Yeah, I need more songs. I need more tracks. You said this is one track. We can't do nothing with this.
Like, what is this trash? This is garbage. This is no.
Okay,
she's not like that. No, she's not like that. But no, she's really good. But we will talk about it. She'll give me her opinion. I'll be like, you know what? Let me, you know, and I'm more the voice of reason, where I'll be like, well, if you look at it this way and things like that. And then after a while, I'll be like, okay, let me think about it. And then when I really think about it, you know what, Dan, you're right. I'm going to go ahead and tell them. Real quick, 30 seconds each. What is y'all advice to an artist right now that's trying to break through? We literally running 1 minute left. So 30 seconds, we'll start with you, Danielle. What is your advice for a new artist that want to break through in the game?
Keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't listen to any of the negativity. Write down what your goals are and then just check off everything that you're trying to do.
Hey, Aasha.
Stay focused.
Stay focused. Yeah. Hey, Aasha.
One thing about it, if you're faith-based, pray about your direction, understand your direction, study your directions, understand the market in which you're trying to reach the audience and that you're in. You know, like Danielle said, sound cliche, but listen, tune out the noise, do what you got to do, be consistent. I can't say that enough. Be consistent in what you do. Build, reach out to your networks, other producers, other singers, other artists, whatever, engineers in that team. Build your team. Do what you got to do and stay consistent.
Stay consistent. Kendrick Warren, by the way. All right, so ladies, let's the title of the show is You Got Next, and we want to leave them all with something positive. I'm not gonna go through all y'all handles, but y'all can make sure y'all follow them together on Geneus R Us at all the different social media sites. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can actually look on the screen and see their personal. Y'all got to follow them personally too, because they both got some unique things going on that I love to check out. But everybody watching, and we want to know what happens from this point on. Y'all got next. So what's up next for y'all? Tell us where this business is going. What's the next level? What happens now?
Listen, so June for Music Month, we have our education series coming. We starting off June 5th. Andrew Floyd come through. He's going to talk about artist brand management. Then we're going to talk about songwriting. We're going to talk about AI. Our Black community needs to know it. So definitely go RSVP at our website. We got it. From there, we got some in-person events that we're working on here in New York as well. We did a all women's panel. We getting ready to do an all male panel. So tap in with us. for sure. And from there, our indie talks, we just wrapped up on our latest season. We start back up in our new season mid-August. So definitely tune in and tap in with us.
God, we ain't even talk about the fact y'all got a dope podcast. I'm sorry, y'all. We needed about an hour and a half for this one.
Right.
But, KT.
All right, so do y'all have any shout outs y'all want to give? And Aasha, why don't you go first?
Yes, first of all, I want to shout out to you, gentlemen, and also to Joycey for bringing us to you, for putting this together. Thank you for having such an amazing platform to be able to spotlight without any drama or anything that's crazy. We had an amazing time, so thank you so much to you, Kings. Hats off to you.
How about you, Danielle?
Hold on, let's just bask in that.
We good, man. You gotta be professional. Goodness, be professional. Danielle, what about you?
Shout out to you too, for sure. For having us on this platform and doing your research about us,
yes.
And just lifting us up. Shout out to Aasha for even having me on from when COVID started, when we were doing the lives, because I wouldn't be here. So yeah.
Kevin,
one last one. Really quick. Shout out to my husband, who's very supportive in regards to me doing this journey. He is an amazing man, and I love him dearly. So shout out to Garfield Redway. I am so proud to have his last name and being able to support me in what I do. I don't think we give our men enough support and praise. So shout out to that black man right there for supporting me in all the endeavors and all the headaches I take him through with Genius. So
all right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. We told them our story and want you to do the same thing. With that said, who are y'all calling out? Who do y'all think should have next?
Gian McMichaels. She does Bag Talk with Gigi. She's super dope. She's in media just like us. She's one of our gurus, our media girls. She's definitely doing her thing.
And I love the episode she did with Gia Peppers. It was just amazing. So she's definitely doing her things very, very much so up next. And of course, my recommendation would be Miss Tiana Heath, Miss T Talks. She is another media girl who's just like us. If you can't get invited to the table, you make your own, you build your own. And she's definitely done a lot of that. Interview a lot of different artists, media girls, and also building her own production. She's have done some amazing things for Long Island, and she just continue building. So definitely please check them out.
All right, Miss T Talk, Tiana Heath, and Gian McMichaels. Y'all just heard it. The word has been set. Y'all are official. Let the world know that you are up next. We got to get you on this show so we can learn more about you and hear about your inspirational stories in this rough music industry. And we're going to lift y'all up. So make sure y'all hit us up. Y'all are officially on the clock. But Aasha Lewis, Redway, and Danielle Meeks, Geneus R Us, you got next. Both of y'all are queens. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are smart, savvy, dynamic, electrifying. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. They not like us. They not like us. Oh, they not like us. Yeah. SportsLifeTalk Nation. Thank y'all for rocking with us one more again. We know this ain't sports, but you know what? This is something that goes with sports. Every time you turn on the TV, guess what? They got Beats headphones. They love music too. So we got to tell something that's keeping sports going. So thank y'all for rocking with us. We hope y'all had an incredible show. Don't forget to follow us and like us and all of that different stuff on this episode. Make sure y'all sharing this out. Hit that subscribe button. Kevin is posting content every single day on our social media sites, so y'all can rock with us there as well. We're gonna keep y'all entertained. If you want to be on the show, now everybody don't know Joycey, so y'all Google Joycey. She huge out there in Chicago. She's got a whole business going on. Everybody don't know Joycey, but if you got a point and you got a message and you got something to say, go to our website, SLTYouGotNext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us a little bit about yourself, whether you sports, media, it don't matter. We want to talk to you. We want to learn more about you. And Kevin will reach out and give you an audition to be on the show. And for all of our podcast junkies like myself, see, I listen to the show as I'm riding around in the car. You can listen to this show as well as over 600 other shows by going to wherever you download your podcast, whether they be Spotify, Apple Music. And you can be in the kitchen. You can be cooking. You can be doing your homework. It don't matter. You can keep all these positive and inspirational stories rolling forward. Thank y'all again, ladies. Kevin, I'm going to let you leave us with some positive words, man.
Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got y'all back.
Hey, it's only one thing left to say. Let it go. I can fine. Woo! Mary J, people don't reach out to me. I was just trying. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.